My brothers and sisters, there are stories about our ancestors in the faith that are important for us to hear over and over again, because they affirm the truth of what Jesus said today in the gospel, that the kingdom of God is among us and that Christ continues to suffer and be rejected. Today, we are celebrating the life of St. Joseph. Now, many of you may not even know who he is, but he worked tirelessly to support the efforts of the Ruthenian Orthodox Metropolitan who wanted to bring his church into communion with the Pope and with Rome. This is back in the 15th century. But the move sadly lacked popular support. It was Josaphat who, as Archbishop, drew many to the Catholic Church through his example, but supporters of a rival bishop shot Josaphat and ended his life. Hence, we celebrate him as a martyr today and note the red vestments. Throughout his life, he was a beacon of light for what unites us rather than what divides. And like Christ, he suffered and was rejected. Regrettably, beacons of light among us today continue to suffer a similar fate. There will be those who say such beacons are false prophets and look elsewhere and ignore the advice of Jesus. Don't go there. Look instead among us. The kingdom of God is among you. What do we look for? Well, the psalmist told us today in Psalm 146, the one who secures justice for the oppressed, gives food to the hungry, gives sight to the blind, raises up those who are bowed low, loves the just, protects strangers, sustains the fatherless and widows. Blessed are those among us who today are these beacons of light. Reciting Psalm 146 would not have satisfied the curiosity of the Pharisees who asked Jesus when the kingdom of God would come. As in the parable of the mustard seed, the kingdom of God continues to grow, and so do we as a church. In one parable that we heard recently, Jesus reminded us that we who desire to become beacons of light must remember to constantly replenish the oil in our own lamps. Like St. Josaphat, let us seek to become beacons of light for what unites us rather than what divides us.